Right, welcome back to Pyanodon. So it's time to PyHard again. Oh, we are going through another struggle, but I need to improve the production of moss. It's a bit surprising. So let's get things rolling then. Circuits are fine. Okay. I do need to generate more steam though. I do want to do it here. It's not going to be too easy to wiggle everything. You need to go as well. We're holding, even though we're not running on full power. I do want to process the wood as well. Let's do it anyway. So far. I should probably simplify all these coke lines, but this is no longer necessary, right? A little bit more. Ooh, actually went down. Plenty of acetylene. I think that if I add another boiler, it's not actually going to help. Research really slowed down. But that should sort itself out over time. I just need to do something with the excess of wood at this point. Oh. Okay. So what I can do with wood? What can I do with wood? Maybe even. Obviously, I can turn it into coal. Could burn it directly, but that's very inefficient. If I turn it into coal first, what's going to happen? Now I can run it through the usual processing for coal. Skipping the first stage, unfortunately, which is the one that gives the most coal gas. What do you do? And then I get even more coke. Oh, it might not be too bad because this gives 10 coal, not just 3. So produces somewhat less coal gas, but not that much less, and I do get a lot more tar out of it. Now the total production of wood I have right now, well, it's limited by the consumption, but it's about 10 per second, so 1 distillation column should be able to deal with a lot of it. This takes 3 seconds, this takes 3 seconds, so they can go 1 to 1. It's convenient. You have distillation columns. I did want to do this a long time ago. I'd also like to start rendering the fish. Would be very convenient for dealing with having more meat for the caravans. Excellent. Are slowly building up. Can I make another one? Let steel. I think I want to make another one. I mean, the complicated part is done. I just need to scale it up. Do I even storage for lead? Okay. They can barely keep up now. The car is building up again. That should be up the glass. Right, I have a bit too much lead on me, but I can always turn that into more tanks. This one is probably the best. And it's quite convenient to use too because it's very small, but it's inline, like this one, which changes directions. This one is very good for spreading things around and stuff. Not a problem. Still have quite a lot of. Why do I have so many iron sticks on me? Again. Could do a bit of a cleanup of. Oh, good. Coal. Take this coal. To have a chest for the iron. And can get here. Oh, we are stopped because there's too much muddy sludge. Well, I know I need more moss. These are starting to get pretty annoying to make by hand. Let's restock on small parts and steam engines then. Steam engines are pretty quick to make, but they do take a lot of ingredients, which is not ideal. Those needs 15 moss, so we should pick up a few. This should boost the forestries. Do consume more muddy sludge with this recipe, but not by that much. With water. I do need to increase the storage here, I think. Do have some storage somewhere on the line. No, I don't. Alright then. Not going to help in the long term, of course, but it will help a little. Right. So I want to reroute this, which means I need to get rid of you. Getting closer to construction bots. But that will still need me to build up the augs. Which is not quick to get started. And I will also need to process the fish and everything. So still plenty of work to do. The formic acid is only used for making the latex slide, right? Latex can be thrown out, and none of this matters. So making belts using latex would help a little. Oh no, what's happened? Oh, we're full on guts. I need to get to the atomizers. Fortunately, they don't take any materials, really. I just have to get to the research. So once I get here, which is not too far away, I can start turning these guys into something useful. Although, that's a lot of chlorine. Wow. Might take a while. Chitin can be turned directly into geothermal water, which is nice. Mostly, at first, this is just going to be to get rid of the byproducts I don't need for anything else. I'm blanking out. What was I trying to do? I do need to expand the moss, I know that. There's no stone. The only thing that we're missing. Yeah. I do want to open up this area. Should really be fine. We can go all the way here. I will, eventually. I needed the iron so that I can build bigger warehouses in the meantime. So these. Did William. Okay. We're going to be brains. Going to be written. Oh, I should probably keep the useful ones first. So meat is not a problem. We have good way to get rid of that. Oh. So now all I have to exclude is the cage. Blacklist cage. Oh. Okay. An idea. I mean, it would work. Oh. Let's do it like this anyway. Just in case you get meat in here, let's just move it back to where it belongs. Shouldn't be a big amount. Okay. So I don't really need that much of it. Yay. Well, almost. Oh. I have a lot of Vrauks in storage, yeah. Though this has been stopped for a while. I should be back to 20 per second right now. It should make the latex. Ah, it didn't even manage to run out. Good. Had to pick a place like this. Let's do it. I don't use a lot of wood here, right? It's mostly just for fuel, I think. Let's get you moving. Well, you will be soon enough. Yay. We'll need to do this a bit differently, but basic setup will work just fine. It will actually work as is. There's this pipe that needs to go away. Alright. And you're connected. No, you're not. Okay, that's the part that needs to change. I don't think it's going to be enough to expand this once. I do want to have something running soon. And I would be picking some others. Oh, these are the ones that use stone. Don't think I can make stone directly. I can make it from using pitch and stone bricks. No, I do have the coarse fraction. I do need to get started on producing chromium. It's going to be more stone. But I'm not going to need a lot of chromium, so it's not going to help for a long time. I can upgrade zinc. Yeah, that would work. Mining. Right. So that should double the production of moss here. But that still means... What is it? 0.32? 0.64. And you need... Oh! That should actually be almost enough. So I am fine with that for now. So many logs. Very well. Oh, it's not the wood consumption, it's just that I only use 2 inserters to do this. It's going to work better. Which also means that I should be able to get something going in here. I think this is going to be a good place other than for how many trees there are. So at least get started. Or if I should do something to produce more stone from the mining. Is it just stuck because the carbolic oil is not being produced again? Well, let's say I go from coal to coke. These are balanced. That's the easy part. 3 per second means I need about... Let's go with 4. like that. And we're also going to get iron oxide, of course. Which, I mean, that's iron. At this point, it's free iron, pretty much. It's not very convenient for belts. Well, I'm going to worry about it. Also need the output for the coke and for an input for the wood. Now this needs 3.3 wood. We need to go with underground belts. And oh, that's going to work, right? You are going to go the other way around. This. I'm not sure if 2 are going to be enough though. And I also need electricity. So it's perfectly. Also fit perfectly. Electricity is not going to fit. Also, how much wood am I actually producing here? So 8 forestries give me 6 per second. So that's enough for pretty much 2 of these. So I can feed quite a bit. Something I need to worry about. Can expand that. That will mean Definitely the power is going to be annoying. Doesn't reach. Let's give it a try first. So I'm not convinced that the 4 inserters are going to work anyway. We do have a wood. That's going to kickstart things. Okay, so it fits perfectly. Good. This doesn't need so many inserters, I think, because we're only outputting 2. Let me clean this up a bit. And that way I could use it to fit... Oh no, I can't do it on this side. Do this. Keep things symmetrical. We can. It is a shame I can't avoid by sap. Or no, it was there, right? It just wasn't very efficient. That's fine then. Well, that went well. It reached all the way here. It's a shame. I can't deal with that. It does reach. Yeah, that's exactly what I meant. Wonderful. Right. Now I just need to get the coal gas and the tar where they belong. As usual, to get things started, I'm going to build storage first. And I think that this is a lot more efficient at turning wood into electricity too. The only disadvantage is that we get ash, but I don't think that's a big problem. A good thing, probably. Yeah, so this boosts the wood full value quite a bit. Right then. Start. Yeah, can do one per second. Good. Well, let's keep things for now. I think it should work fine with these small ones. I had pipes. We research Relicious. Can I get started on Relicious? Yes, I can. But I do need the cDNA. Not other than that. Great. And it uses hydrogen. I should probably start collecting hydrogen. Yes. There we go. And now you fall. Also, I do want you to offset a bit. Right. I can bring the coke here, but the consumption isn't very high there. There's also coke here, but again, that's not being consumed a lot. What I really want to do is get more here. Let's do that. I can get it straight into the ceiling production. Not a full belt. Right. And the iron oxide I can dump here as well. I think there's going to be a better place to put it, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. And this should now be able to handle everything. I'm just going to put this on low priority, of course. It is left, and let's get you there. Probably going to move this. Point here is to avoid wood. Make some coal gas and tar on the side. I do want to prevent this from ending up too empty. So let's only enable this if wood here is more than full. We should mostly keep at least one side of the belt there, I think. Wouldn't be a problem though. Agar is almost there. Steam is full. Well, on this side. That doesn't say much, but it does mean that there... Oh yeah, this side is also full. Great. How's power? Power's fine. I think I can add more steam engines here. For how long they can run at full power, but we'll see soon enough. Hey, outside. It's really nice that in Pyanodon the underground belts aren't really expensive at all. Fine. All right. Tar and coal gas is building up fairly quickly, actually. Yeah, because this one is 13.3 and 16.6, and it's actually running. Let's connect you up then. This is coal gas input, if I'm not mistaken. No, that's the fuel line. This is coal gas. Okay. Where did this? Put here. Put here. We don't want to get rid of this yet. Might be a good idea is to turn this off. These parts off. Let's do something like this. Of course, it is going to mean that things can get tricky. Yeah. Enable, disable. If steam is lower than 90 might be too little. Let's go with 95 then. It's not ideal. It would be better to just stop the boilers, but I don't think you can stop boilers, no. I can stop the inserters, but I don't want to do that right now. Okay, this coke belt is looking a lot more full, which is good. We haven't done much in this one. I do want chromium, I want rubber, and I want optical sets. I do want CDNA. And CDNA probably is where I should start. Because I will need it for augs, and I will need it for releases. And as usual, I want that soon. Why did that? Looking good. Oh, CDNA. I do have most of these. What I don't have is the plasmids, the retrovirus, and the laboratory instruments, of course. Plasmids. Retrovirus. I can probably start with the retrovirus. That should be easy. Now, for the releases, am I going to be fine with just one? I don't think so. No, I need 3 to even get started. But that's all I need. Okay, so 3. Which leaves me with 1 extra for the plantation itself. Right. Pre-codices are not a problem, though it is quite an expense. Before I do that, I need to take care of this gas. So, and then we can go here, which is not ideal, but it will work. Right. I do want to have pumps here, I think. Oh. Would it be? Station here. Well, that's annoying. Let me put another pump there. Yeah, let's do it with pumps. Right. Almost there. I need a lot of underground pipes, which might be the time to remove this limit as well. Where is here? Do we even get anything on this belt anymore? Oh. Oh. Don't have to do this then. We have tar here. That's convenient. And for the coal gas, be a spot for it as well. Yeah, I have this pipe. Just need to go up. Oh, that's gonna hit. There we go. Are we full on tar? Wait. Yes, we are full on middle oil and creosote. We're full on middle oil because we have too much naphthalene. We have too much naphthalene because we use naphthalene to produce creosote and coke. And we are full on coke, I assume. No. Where's the naphthalene going? Only creosote. Okay. This part takes anthracene, which we will need for the carbon black. So we don't want to turn that into waste anymore. We don't have any storage for this one. Do want to store anthracene. So then I can burn. No, I can't burn creosote. I can burn treated wood, of course. Limestone tiles. Oh, aromatics are probably full as well. And none of this matters. Okay. We're full on creosote. Yes, we are full on aromatics. We do have storage of hydrogen here. Didn't expect this to happen. That we're actually using stone from the mines. We didn't even manage to fill up on carbolic oil. Interesting. Because these do take up a lot of steam, though. That's the main problem, I think, here. So they eat up a lot of tar. And quite as much. So this is 200 and tar is also 200? Yeah. Now carbolical is better. 350. That's not enough to offset the cost, even ignoring the steam. And the steam cost is quite steep. So I can afford this to run. Always be a bit of a problem. Right. You still haven't run. I thought this would get better now that saline is being used. Apparently not. Or is it really just such a tiny amount? Ooh. Turning it mostly into... Acid gas is full. Oh. They do get the tailings dust anyway. Get a lot more than from this though. Wow. Hey. So I'm only going to use this if there's too much tailings left, I think. Oh, this one is... It's more than full. Oh, half full. There. For acid gas, I don't think I have good use for this right now. Yoke. Munition. Steel is going to run out quite soon, but that's okay. Right. So that should take care of the excess wood. Better than these guys. That's exciting. 13,000 left. That's everything that's left here. Is everything covered? It looks like it might be. At 96 and you have 13,000. Yeah, that's probably everything. Oh, I don't supply anything here anymore. Good point. You get the iron ore. There. What I should be able to do is just take you. Ooh. Get steel going again. That's cleaning up nicely. Still. Tend to need a lot of the bio stuff, of course. Okay, you go here, and you're not prioritized. Yeah, so none of this is turned around to the new production. Change that. Those are not being used anymore. Hope this can be relied on now. This can go away. It's a lot of iron, though. To see. So I don't have any storage for aluminum right now, do I? No. Well, other than the big box, of course. Can I render some fish? I'd like to render some fish. Let's make another slaughterhouse. Long. Air is building up again, good. You are full, so the steam consumption should go down. Should have plenty of seaweed. You working. Five insectors, maybe? Alright. Very nice. How's the stone deposit? Fairly low, but I'm not using that much, so it should work. You're still waiting for batteries. You're waiting for cellulose. Hope you're working. Yes. We have fish. We have plenty of fish, even. Very nice to see. You produce 0.31. You can handle about 5. Should be fine. That means I can make more turbines. Where's the fish turbine? Alright now. I do want to get the fish down to this area, because that's where I'm going to have a lot of the other byproducts from slaughtering. Now, I did run out of time already, so I should probably stop right here. That's a nice boost. Really sure I can afford a lot too. Where we make them. Oh, might actually making enough. Might be making enough. Yeah. Almost. That's great. I think we have enough treated wood. The consumption here is very low. You. Right. That took care of the excess wood, definitely. Looking good. Yeah. We should get access to tidal turbines fairly soon as well, but those are going to be a bit more complicated to build, and I don't have that much water. But this should be decent boost. Yeah, we more than doubled those. So, and that makes everything cheaper. And I will need this road going forward, of course. Right. Nope. All of that's looking pretty good. Okay. Let's get the fish where they're needed. Enough else though. I want fish oil. Isn't fish oil? Ah, can't search here. Don't think it is. It will be needed for the mechanical parts. I think that at some point there is something. Fish. I do want to keep 50. Well, let's go with 100 in stock for now. Right. Oh. Belts. All belts. Why do I have this underground belts? That's never a good sign. Render fish. This one. This is going to be a bit simpler. How much? Not a. It's going to be easy enough. I just need to make sure that there's another. Now I'm going to be producing skin, bones. In? Bones. Bones can be turned into keratin. It's convenient as well. Guts I can turn into chlorine, but I'm probably producing plenty of chlorine actually, and I do want the sodium hydroxide as well. There we go. Now I just need to get the fish there. Yeah, and it's very convenient to have a lot of rocks when starting PyHard, since you can't mine stone. It's the only stone you get at first, and you need it. Without it, you don't get the research to get stone mining properly. But at this point, it's just junk. You also need it for moss, of course. You're not going to get any moss if you don't have rooks. Let's get it started. There's your fish. Yay! Right, fish are being rendered. Now I just need to store the fish oil. It's a fairly big tank, I think. It doesn't really get much bigger. It's a bit tricky with the tanks here. They don't really fit what they look like. The size doesn't work out compared to the volume. So the main thing you want to think about is what's the footprint And what are the inputs and outputs? Fish oil. And fish oil means I can start making parts for things like trains. So I will need it for gearboxes. I will need it for construction bots. Yay. And gearboxes are needed for a lot of things, really. Ooh, lubricant. Right. And the gearbox gives me locomotive, automated factory. This will be very important. Loading crane. These are pretty cool. Needly to reduce. Oh yeah. Parts and high pressure steam turbine. Yes. Still far away, but we're getting there. And trains. Right. But to do any of that, there are other parts I need to work on. And we need shaft. Iron Excel is special anti-money alloy. Brakes need ceramics, but this can be fairly easily done up there in the circuit build. And I don't think I'm going to need brakes that much, other than for trains. Well, they are also used in power plants and I'll need a lot. But we have fish. Very good. That's what I wanted to achieve. I would like to make a gearbox. Let me make it a bit. I'm going to automate this, of course. I want to make a few just to get things started. Shaft. Yeah. The shaft needs the snow solder, and yeah. We do produce solder here. It's not a huge amount. It will be fine. It's just quite long. Going to help. Going to be. Huh? That's at least going to full speed. It's a lot of lead. I'm not sure I'm producing this much. Oh. There. are of course produced here, which does end. Be able to weave these through. I don't think I'm going to need the zinc anywhere else than in circuit. There is something where it's used. I think this will be fine. It is going to buffer a lot of those small parts. Be smarter to route them through the top at least. So I think I'm going to need them eventually for other things as well. Hey, iron oxalate special alloy thing. We don't have any storage for those. Alright. See? I think there might be a milestone for locomotives. Logistics? Yes. Can I do it? I already ran out of time. Let's see. We do a shaft. We do a gearbox, and then I think I also need the brakes. What else? Intermetallics, brakes, gearbox, shaft. Yeah. Brakes then. We need vitrolloy. Other than that, let's just pick some ceramics. That's it. And for the rails, I also need solder, bolts, and treated wood. Ooh. Did wood production completely stop or what? Oh. It's like that. What did I mess up this time? Is it just the moss? Still have bloody sludge, although it's surprising. I also need a shaft itself, right? Yeah. I'm going to make more gearboxes then. This takes quite a bit of time. Something like that. You take a lot of the iron. Nexelite thing. I don't have a lot of Nexelite, right? Then and plenty of that. So wait. Are you done? Almost. There we go. That's the first locomotive. Ooh, I didn't want to make solder by hand. Yay! Getting on track. First locomotive, 43 hours, 42 minutes. Wonderful. Yep. We have trains. No, it's not fully automated yet. I will have to do that, but not right now. So let's finally end this here. See you in the next one. Bye.